I think my mic was on that whole time. LOL. Anyways, I know we've been going pretty hard with legs for the past, I don't know, since we started this session of classes. So we have a lot of upper body today. We have a lot of core, meaning that if your core stops engaging at any point in time, please just take a break from the workout. It's better to take a break instead of push through and then hurt your lower back, and then you don't come in on Thursday for another crazy leg day, and I would be so sad since this is the last 2 weeks of this class ever. So we're all going to pull through and be here. With that being said, yeah, still upper body, lots of core. If you need a break, take a break. All of the fun things, you guys are all OGs, so I don't think we need to go through the explanation. Everybody online, I know it shows that we have blocks up here. You don't need them. My ball just runs away from me every time I put it down. So I like to box it in with the blocks. I'm using medium and light weights. Probably will end up just using light weights because shoulders are going to be sore. But if you don't have the ball, I promise you do not need one for any of these. And if it does seem like you need one, I'll give you a modification halfway through. Okay, again, I'm late, so we're going to get started with those warm-ups. We're going to start on our back. We're going to cactus out our arms, and we're just going to start with that hip mobility stretch where we drop the knees to either side slowly, trying to get that inside knee to touch the mat if we can. If you have a watch, don't forget to start it. As you start to get comfortable with this motion here, you can go ahead and look over either shoulder. Looking over the opposite shoulder that you drop your knees to. Feeling a little bit more of a stretch through that neck. Be sure to breathe here while you do this. We're not speeding through it, although it is a warm-up. This is a moment for you to figure out how your body's feeling today, how you want to show up to today's class. Do you just want some movement, or are you trying to increase the intensity a little bit? What feels good to you? We'll take one more deep breath in, come back through center. We're going to pull that right knee close to our chest, extend through our left, and just give that knee a few circles. And circling in the other direction, really trying to open up the hips here. One last deep breath in, hug that knee as tight as you can to your chest, and gently pull it over to the left. We're in a cactus out through the right arm, trying to keep that shoulder planted on the floor. You should feel a deep twist through the spine, but also a nice stretch through your right glute. Feel free to look over that shoulder. One more deep breath in, finding that length through the crown of your head. And exhale, coming all the way back through center. Same thing for the other leg. Go ahead and pull that left knee in. We're just going to circle it. When you're ready, let's circle the other direction. Really warming up that hip. One last deep breath in, pull it tight to your chest. Cactus out through your left arm, gently twist and pull that knee to the right. Feel free to try looking over that left shoulder. One last deep breath in, really find that length, pull, deep twist through the spine. Exhale, come all the way back through center. I know we had a little bit of a short warm-up today, but it's okay. If you need a longer one, feel free to warm up a little bit more. Or if you ever feel like you need a longer warm-up, you can always warm up a little bit before class starts. But when you're ready, we're going to go straight into some core work. We're going to start with some core work. We're going to end with some core work because today is upper body and core. Focused. But when you're ready, go ahead and bring your feet about hip distance apart. Make sure you can tap them. Make sure they're close enough to where you can tap your heels. We're going to extend our arms all the way up and overhead, length through our fingertips. Deep breath in as we reach. Exhale, gently coming up into that chest lift. We should be super familiar with this movement already. Activating each row of our abdominals. Bringing awareness into the core. This is a warm-up for the core as well as an activating movement. Because we don't want to add on if we're not using the right muscle groups. The weights should help you lift a little bit. That being said, we're not using the weights to propel ourselves forward. It shouldn't be a swing. It should all be coming from the movement of your core, lifting you all the way up. Can you bring your chest a little bit higher? Can you bring your ribs a little bit closer to your hips? Squeeze those abdominals. Use that breath. Last one. Let's add on. This time as we lower, we're going to add a little tricep extension. So bending at those elbows, trying to make a 45-degree angle. You want your arms to still stay straight. We're going to lift them all the way back up. Come straight into a chest lift. So we're dropping down, lowering slowly, coming into that tricep extension, lifting those arms all the way back up, and coming into a chest lift. You've got it. Keep those deep breaths. We're trying to feel each muscle group activating here. It doesn't have to be in pain. You just want to know that you're working it. Don't forget about your core. Make sure you're not tunneling out through your lower back. You want to keep the low back fully pressed against the mat. It honestly might help you get a little bit more height through that chest lift. Can you give me 2 more? And then we'll add a new layer. As always, if these layers get too difficult, just stay with the previous one. You don't have to increase the intensity. Last one, lifting into that chest lift. On this next one, we're still gonna take that tricep extension. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way down. But this time, as we lift up into that chest lift, can you lift your legs all the way up, reverse tabletop? Shins are parallel to the ceiling. Drop it all the way back down. Lowering onto those toes, tricep extension, lift, coming all the way up, and drop it back down. You're gonna have abs of steel by the end of this class. Use that breath here as well. Don't make it harder for yourself if you don't have to. Can you lift your chest a little bit higher? Keep going, you've got it. You've got 2 more. Last one, chest lift. Leaving those legs in that reverse tabletop. Just go into that chest lift with the tricep extensions. Legs stay up. If this does start to hurt your low back, or if it starts to hurt in your hips, I want you to drop your legs back down. It means your core is getting tired and your hips and back are taking over. Only a couple more layers. Keep that breath. Find your rhythm. Slow and in control. Can you give me 3 more? Last one. This time, as we lift up into that chest lift, extend those legs, bring them back in, drop it back down to that tricep extension. Extend, lift, drop it down, lower. Remember that we're not using the force of the weights to lift us, we're lifting through the core. As your core gets tired, you're gonna start trying to swing yourself forward. Don't do that. The lower you drop your legs, the harder it's gonna get. So if you need to ease up on the intensity here, go ahead and leave your legs a little bit higher. It's totally okay. Do what's comfortable for you today. This is a very unfamiliar movement. So just take those breaths, find length through the toes, lift through the core. Can you give me 3 more? Last one, lifting all the way up into that chest lift. We're gonna hold that position. Bend the knees, extend them out. Bend, extend. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs out. We're gonna pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Hug those knees. Give them a nice break. Deep breaths. We're gonna do some round work next. All upper body stuff, all super fun. Get a drink of water. We have about 10, 15 more seconds, and then we'll move on. We're going to start our next session by putting the ball between the knees. We're going to grip it gently. You don't want to put it too high up. It's kind of just there for a barrier. Something to squeeze so you get a little inner thigh workout as you get into the upper body. You did grab light weights. Make sure you have them nearby because you may want to switch. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Completely up to you. You guys are actually so strong. But whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and get up. We'll bring those arms into that cactus form so our elbows are at a 90-degree angle. We're going to bring them together, and then we're going to open them back out. Some call it a cactus. Some call it a field goal post. I don't know which one it is. I know it hurts my shoulders in the best way possible, so keeping those shoulders lifted, brace through that core. You might have a gentle hinge through the hips. Tuck your tailbone up and underneath of you. You shouldn't be arching through the spine here. Finding some strength through the upper body. It's not about how close you get your arms together. It's about how much muscle activation you feel as you pull them apart. We've got 4, 3, 2 more till the new layer. Last one. We're going to open up those arms, lower them. We're going to take a full curl, bring it back up into that goalpost, and close. So we're just adding that extended bicep curl. If you need to, you can always bring the palms to face the ceiling while you do that curl. Totally up to you. Trying to keep a slight bend through those elbows. Micro bend's important because we don't want to hyperextend our arms here. I want you to remember your bracing. Think back to your core here. Make sure it's still engaged. Keep those breaths, finding length through the crown of our head. Can you give me 3, 2, last one. Open it up. We're just going to take those wide curls. Lower, lift, lower, lift. You've got it. Slow and in control. Only a few more layers. Don't quit on me now. Modify if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those arms out. We're going to drop the palms to the floor. Lower the arms, lateral raise, lifting all the way up. We're going to feel this in our shoulders. Slight micro bend through the elbows. If you need to drop the weights, drop the weights. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ouch, ouch. You've got it. Again, staying braced. Draw up through the shoulders. Pull the scapula back. Can you give me 4, 3. Don't hate me for this next layer, please. 2. Last one, holding it lifted. Everybody's favorite, champagne pours. Tilt the palms up, then lower them back down. Tilt them up, lower them back down. 6, 5, keep that brace, tuck the tailbone. 3, 2, 1. As much as I could say we were done, we're not. Draw those elbows in. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, press all the way up. Serving platters. You should feel a little squeeze through the glutes. Drawing your knees in. You're also using the inner thighs as we use that ball as well. You've got it. I know your shoulders are burning, but we're almost done. Keep that breath. Can you give me 4, 3, 2. Last one, squeeze those glutes. Hold that squeeze. We're going to bring our arms up. Alternate, dropping left arm. Press up. Drop the right. Press up. All about the shoulders today. Use that breath. Length through those fingertips. Are you drawing your scapula back and down? We're not swinging our arm up. Every movement we make is controlled. You should be able to stop at any point in time, be able to hold. 4 more. Last one, each side. Hold those arms lifted. We hinge down. Slight bend through the elbows. Exhale, press all the way back up. Hinge to press. 2 more layers. You've got this. Let's finish strong. 4, 3, pulling those elbows back. We should feel it in the upper body. 2. Last one, hinging. Hold that hinge. Extend the right arm. Bring the left arm back. We're in a slow swing. Switch the arms. Slow swing. Are you pulling your belly button up to your spine right now? Keep that core engaged. It's upper body, not low back. Keep that breath. Length through the fingers. Remember, you should be able to stop at any point. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Left arm comes to the front. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Pulse the other side. Up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Shrug those shoulders. Roll them out. Whatever you need to do. If it makes you feel better, we have standing next. Then we have a little bit more groundwork. Then we have core again. It's like this class is a parabola. Are we ready? We're going to get back up into standing. Ball's still going to be between the knees, but we're going to be squeezing it the whole time, just so we still feel that thigh activation since there is no lower body today. Go ahead and grab whatever weights you need. You may want to use your heavier weights for this one. There's less shoulders, so it's less aggressive. But do what feels good to you. If you need a drink of water, go ahead and grab one. We'll meet back up in like 5 seconds. From here, I want you to grab your weights. Keep a gentle hinge through your hips. Your knees are going to stay stacked over your ankles. And we're just gonna take that bend. You have full tension through your glutes here, and we're gonna hold that position. You want your toes facing directly in front of you as well. You're gonna hold your arms out, lift through your chest. The moment you start sagging, the moment is when you stop using your back. So we're gonna keep the chest lifted, but we're not gonna look straight up. We wanna look a little bit in front of us. We're gonna alternate rows through either arm, pulling that elbow back and up, then drop it back down. Keep that bend through your knees, keep that squeeze through the glutes, and just alternate. Again, you should be feeling this in your lats, so a little bit under your shoulders here. Just keep that breath. Core stays engaged here as well, so you're sucking your belly button up and in, tucking your tailbone. Last one, each side. Dropping both arms. Can you bring them both up for that row? Rowing at the same time. Now that we know what that movement feels like through our back, let's keep that tension the whole time. Slow and in control. We've got 6, 5, 4. Keep that bend through your knees. 3. Squeeze the ball. 2. And 1. On that next row, can you add in a tricep extension for me? Then drop it all the way back down. Release. Row. Extend. Row. Release. Feeling that through the backs of our arms as well. I know the hinge is probably starting to burn through your back. Keep that core engaged. Don't carry this over to tomorrow. You want your lower back to feel great. We've got 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's just tricep extension. Bring back to that row, tricep extension. 6, 5. You can probably guess what's next. You know what my favorite word is. 3, 2. Last one, let's pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. That was all we have for standing. I told you, not a whole lot of legs today. Like, not even a whole lot of standing. Isn't that incredible? That's specialty for me. A class without legs feels crazy. Go ahead, shake out, stretch whatever you need to. This next one's kind of brutal, I'm not even gonna lie. But it's okay, because we're all having so much fun. About 5 more seconds. And then we'll meet back into this tabletop position, trying to get our balance on top of the ball. If you want, you can always use the block here as well. For everybody who doesn't have a ball at home, this is where things might start to get a little bit technical with the ball, but bear with me. All we're gonna start with, just a little tricep push-up. Bring your chest down to the ball. Come all the way back up. Slow and in control. You're gonna have the Pilates shakes here, and that's okay. You're trying to find your balance. But we're slowly lowering, slowly lifting. We're feeling it through the triceps. We're feeling it through the upper body. If your wrists are starting to hurt, check in with that form. But we've got 6 before we add on. You guys thought you hated tricep push-ups before. Isn't this so awesome? Keep that breath. Can you give me 3? 2. Last one, hold in that low push-up position. You're gonna extend the ball in front, and you're gonna bring it all the way back in, push yourself up. If you're at home and you don't have a ball, all I'm asking you to do is drop low in that tricep extension. Extend one arm, extend the other arm, come back up into your push-up. Arguably, I think yours is harder for everybody at home or without a ball, but you've got this. So we're lowering. Roll the ball on the forearms. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Push up. Drop it down. Roll it forward. Bring it back. This also should feel really good for the scapula. It's a nice stretch for the upper body, in my opinion. Can you give me 3? 2. Last one, we're just gonna roll on those forearms. Roll it out, bring it in. Hold that tricep, push up. Roll it out, bring it in. If your triceps don't burn yet, your favorite 5-letter P word is coming next. Don't take that out of context. I didn't think before I said that one. Can you give me 3 more? 2. Stop thinking about it. Last one. Bring it back in. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way back up. Roll out the arms. I'm gonna come into work tomorrow, and there's gonna be a snippet. Like, I'm gonna be a meme for that. That was horrible. Yes, I was. I, said it, and then I was like, there's gotta be another one. It's not a swear word. And I was like, oh. Oh. Of course. It's okay. What are they gonna do? Fire me? All right, we got about 15 seconds. We're gonna end with a bit of core again. This one does get a little bit complicated to think about, so I'm gonna try my best to explain while we do it. But, things happen, man. We're gonna figure it out as we go. We're gonna have the ball between the knees again. It's just something to keep pressure to work the inner thighs, so we're not doing a whole lot with the ball. Today, we're just using it to add in some lower body stuff, technically, but nobody's complaining. When we drop it down, we're gonna bring our legs all the way up to reverse tabletop position. We're gonna extend our arms directly above us. Oh my gosh, if your arms are sore, I'm sorry. Shins are parallel to the ceiling. We're gonna do those baby chest lifts. So we're gonna lift all the way up, but we're gonna keep our arms on the insides of our legs as we lift, and then we're gonna drop it all the way back down. We're not extending the arms above our head, like behind us. We're just gonna lift, drop it down. Still squeezing that ball, just little lifts. Small movements of activation through the core. Keeping that time over tension. Keep that lower back fully pressed against the mat. I only say that because I was starting to not do that. Just a gentle, friendly reminder. Can you give me 3 more? 2. Last one, this time as we lift, can you extend the legs out? Bring them back, drop it down. So we lift, extend, bend, drop it down. Can you lift your chest a little higher? As you start getting comfortable with this movement, you can combine the lift and the extension together. Totally up to you. Sometimes it's easier to take it step by step. Got a couple more. 4, 3, 2 more, and then we add another layer. Last one, keep those legs extended. We're gonna hold that chest lift, drop the legs down, lift them back up, rebend, drop the chest. So we have that chest lift, we extend the legs, drop, re-lift, bend, drop the chest. You've got it. Tension on the ball. Can you give me 4 more? Then we have another not very nice layer, but I know you can do it. You'll feel so good after. 2. Last 1. As we drop the legs, we're going to do a chest fly. Bring it all back through center. Rebend, drop it down. Lift, extend, chest fly with that drop. Back through center, rebend. Only 2 layers left. You've got it. For 4, 3, 2. Last 1. We're just going to drop with that chest lift. Bring it all the way back up. For 8, 7. Squeeze that ball. 4, 3. Slow and in control. Keep that core engaged. 2. Maybe you stop dropping the legs as low if this gets hard. 2, 1. Hold that pose. We pulse the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it all down. Guys, we did it. Wasn't that so fun, awesome, and exciting? Holy cow. Go ahead, get a drink of water, take your break, do what you gotta do right now to recover. Just congratulate yourself for showing up, because we just did that, and that was a lot of core. On our next deep breath in, we'll go ahead and meet in that 4-point position. Starting with a few cat-cows, slowing down the breathing. We're going to gently arch through the back, lift through the chest, nose comes up. And then we're going to round out through the spine. Exhale, bring the ribs to the hips. Inhale, drop the stomach. Exhale, round the spine. We're going to do a few of these just because it's a really nice stretch for the abdominals. Last one, deep breath in, really drop the belly, arch the spine. Feel that stretch. Exhale, squeeze through the core. One more deep breath in, drop it down, find that neutral spine. We're gonna kick out our right leg, finding a little kickstand here. Should feel kind of like a bicycle. We're gonna lift up through the right arm, reach, open through the chest, length through the fingertips. Exhale, thread that arm all the way through. This is a nice stretch for the core, through the chest, and through the inner thigh. If you want to increase the stretch, you can always lift up that left arm and stick it in the back pocket. Just keep that breath. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we sink a little bit further. One more deep breath in. Go ahead and box out with that left arm one last time, reaching all the way up, expanding through that stretch a little bit more, and we'll drop all the way back down, bringing that leg back in. We're going to extend the left leg now, find that kickstand, reaching up through the left arm. Exhale, thread that arm all the way through. If you're ready and able, you can always stick that right hand in your back pocket. Another deep breath. We're going to box out with that right hand. Go ahead and reach the left arm all the way up. And drop it down. Find that neutral tabletop position. This time, we're going to kick that right leg back. Try to cross it over the left leg. We're going to sink our hips back and look over our shoulder. Should be a good stretch for the side body, maybe a little bit through the hips here as well. Coming all the way back through center. Same thing, other side. Extend the left leg out. Cross it behind that other leg. Looking over our right shoulder and sink the hips back. Again, feeling that stretch through the glutes, through the side body. And all the way back through center. Staying in that kneeling position. We're going to do a few simple arm stretches. Inhale, reach. Bring that right arm across our chest. And just pull it a little bit closer to you. I know it's a simple, like middle school PE stretch, but it actually feels so great for the shoulders. Gently trying to pull that shoulder away from your ears. We slowly pull that forearm closer to our chest. You can always roll out the neck here. Another deep breath, and we'll go ahead and switch arms. Bring that left arm across your chest. Send that shoulder blade back and down. Another deep breath in, reaching the arms all the way up and overhead. We're going to pull that right elbow coming into a tricep stretch. I want you to lift your chest up, thinking about looking to the ceiling, making sure we're not totally collapsing in on ourselves. Again, we should be feeling this in the triceps, so this muscle right here, connecting the elbow to the shoulder. You can add a little side bend if that feels good to you. Deep breath all the way back through center. We'll switch arms. One last deep breath in, reach, and roll those wrists out on the way down. And those palms to the thighs. We're just going to roll the shoulders out a little bit more. Circles backward or forward. Doesn't matter. We'll switch halfway through. And the other direction. Another deep breath in. We're going to take that right arm, reach completely up and overhead. Plant that left palm on the ground. As we slowly start to ease through this stretch, you can always drop down onto that forearm. Make sure you're not collapsing through that chest. We're going to keep it up and lifted. Brace to the left side of your core and find length through the right side. We're going to stretch the right side, then we'll stretch the left, and then we're going to make it into a little bit of a flow. So take one more deep breath in, finding that length, reaching through the fingertips. And exhale, come back through center. Same thing, other side, gently lower down. Onto that right arm, reach up through the left. One more deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to do our flow, circling forward. Reach the arm up and overhead. Hold, one deep breath in. Exhale, circling forward. We'll do 2 more times each side. Just to open up through the chest. last one, we're going to circle all the way over. And come all the way back up through center. Deep breath in. We're going to gently come onto our backs for our favorite OG stretches. I'm going to drop all the way down. We're going to bring our right leg up and over top of the left. And the outside of the heel to the top of that knee. You can stay here or you can grab onto your left leg. Feel free to rock side to side if that feels good for you. Feels like a back massage for me, so... Let's take one more deep breath in. Extend the arms to either side of your body. Cactus them out and drop your hips over to the left. Again, trying to keep both shoulders planted on the mat. As we gently start trying to twist our spine a little bit further. You might look over your shoulder if that feels good to you. And let's bring it back through center. Doing the same thing for the other side. We're going to hook our left leg over top of our right. Feel free to stay there or grab on to your right leg and gently just rock it out. Another deep breath in. Extend those arms either side of your body. Cactus them out. Look over your left shoulder and drop your hips to the right. Deep breath in. Let's bring it back through center. Feel free to hug those knees, rock it side to side. One final stretch. And we'll bring it all the way back up. Feel free to stay and stretch a little bit more if you feel like you need it. But we're running out of class time, so we're going to end here. Other than that, see you all again for a wicked leg day and a ball workout on Thursday.